There was a noticeable level of stability in the exchange rates between the New Zealand dollar and the Malaysian ringgit over the 5-year periods from December 2019 to December 2023. The rate fluctuated very little, starting at 1 ringgit to 0.36 New Zealand dollar in December 2019 and ending at 0.34 New Zealand ringgit in December 2020, before rising to 0.35 New Zealand dollar in December 2021. Remarkably, the exchange rate showed resilience by going back to its starting point of 0.36 New Zealand dollar in December 2022. In December 2023, the trend resumed with recovery to 0.34 New Zealand dollar. This consistency points to a somewhat steady economic relationship between New Zealand and Malaysia over this time, which supported a predictable trading and financial environment for both currencies. The SGD to Malaysian ringgit exchange rate remained fairly steady in 2019, hovering around 3.25 ringgit per Singaporean dollar with some fluctuations. The pandemic caused a slight dip in 2020, with the currency bottoming out at 3.12 ringgit per Singaporean dollar in April, before recovering to around 3.20 ringgit Singaporean dollar by year end. And in 2021, saw a steady appreciation due to regional economic rebound, reaching its peak of 3.30 ringgit per Singaporean dollar at the end of the year. However, Singapore's economic slowdown in 2022 put downward pressure on the currency, leading to a decline to 3.2022 ringgit per Singaporean dollar. By year end, this trend continues at 2023 with some volatility, pushing the exchange rate downward to 3.155 ringgit per Singaporean dollar by December. In New Zealand, the effect of COVID in New Zealand is because of the border closure and restriction on all levels implemented during June quarter had a greater impact on certain industries than others. Alert level 4 was temporarily implemented, meaning the most construction work and some manufacturing sub-industries were considered non-essentials. Manufacturing experienced a 13% decline, while construction saw a 25.8% decline. Household expenditure declined 12.1% during the quarter, coinciding with the decline in production. Spending on household services like takeout and restaurant meals, as well as domestic and international flight travel, drastically decreased. Travel service export decreased as foreign tourist spending decreased following the border closure, while GDP has fallen 12.2% by June 2020. And for Singapore, the COVID-19 effect sent a shockwave to the Singaporean dollar, causing a temporary dip in value due to reduced tourism, supply chain disruption, and global areas of affiliation. However, Singapore's strong economic fundamentals and the Monetary Authority of Singapore, or MAS, effective policy response helped the SGD recover quickly in the post-pandemic era. The SGD has experienced both appreciation and depreciation due to factors like Singapore's economic slowdown, the strengthening US dollars, and rising inflation. Overall, while COVID-19 demonstrated that even a stable currency like the SGD is not immune to global shocks. Thank you.
The currency stability of New Zealand and Singapore is influenced by the political environment and policies of the respective countries. So the first one is political stability. Political stability is an important factor for monetary stability. Both New Zealand and Singapore enjoy the high level of political stability. It increased the confidence of investors and market participants through contributing to monetary stability. The second one is economic policies. The economic policies of two governments have the direct impact on the stability of the currency. So, for example, both financial policy and monetary policy affect the value of money. The third is about the international relations. New Zealand and Singapore international relations, particularly with major trade partners, also affect the currency stability. Good international relations help both trade and investment, which in turn contributes to currency stability. The first is internal policy events and internal policy events that may affect economic confidence, such as election, policy change, or political secrets, and have a short impact on the currency. So the last one is about the global economic environment. While this is not particularly an internal political factor, and global economic environment has a significant impact on the monetary stability of countries which will open the economies. So, for example, a global financial series of the original economic instability may inflate the value of its currency. So, in conclusion, while the political environment in New Zealand and Singapore play an important role of the stability of their respective currencies, there are other economics and international factors to consider. The need to balance internal and external economic challenges while maintaining policy stability. So the government policies in Singapore and New Zealand have a significant impact on currency control and economic stability. So about the Singapore, the first one is about the monetary policy. Monetary policy in Singapore is particularly the responsibility of MAS, which adopt a equal-monetary policy framework that regulates monetary policy by managing the in-fact exchange rate of Singapore dollar rather than through short-term interest rate. This helps to control the inflation and maintain currency stability. The second one is financial policy. The Singapore government implemented a product financial policy, emphasizing baggage balance and financial responsibility. This has boosted investor confidence in Singapore's economy, which in turn contributes to currency stability. The third one is about international trade and investment. The Singapore government actively promotes free trade and adapted foreign direct investment, which contributes to economic growth and it to stabilize the value of the currency. So, two about the New Zealand. The first one is about the monetary policy. Monetary policy in New Zealand is particularly the responsibility of RBNZ, which aims to maintain price stability and control inflation. The Reserve Bank of New Zealand influences the money stability and the economic activities by adjusting the official cash rate. And the second one is financial policy. The New Zealand government have also adopted a sound financial policy, striving to maintain a balanced budget and stability top level, such as policy would help maintain economic and monetary stability. So the last one is about the economic reforms. Over the past 3 decades, New Zealand have implemented a series of economic reforms, include market liberalization and trade liberalization, which have increased the flexibility and competitiveness of the economy and have positive impact on the currency stability. So in general speaking, Singapore and New Zealand have managed to maintain their monetary and economic stability through in-fact monetary policies, sound financial management, and economic policies that promoting openness and competition.